For generations, we've looked into the darkness, searching for meaning, for beginnings, for some sign that the universe is more than a cold stretch of dust and silence. We built instruments to push past our limits, to pull back the veil on creation itself. Voyager carried our whispers into the void. Hubble revealed the deep history of time. And now, the James Webb Space Telescope, our most powerful eye yet, has witnessed something that should not exist, something that may be alive. At first, astronomers dismissed it as a flaw in the data, a brief shimmer in the deep field, a faint disturbance at the edge of what we can observe. But it wasn't noise, it wasn't random. It pulsed with rhythm, steady and deliberate, like a heartbeat, like a signal calling out. They gave it a simple name: 3I-ATLAS, the third interstellar object ever observed passing through our solar system. But labels lose their meaning when what you're seeing challenges the foundations of reality itself. This object didn't behave like a fragment of rock or a wandering comet. It behaved as if it were aware. When Webb focused its infrared sensors on 3I-ATLAS, the results didn't make sense. The heat signature wasn't reflective. It was internal. The object wasn't warming from the sun. It was generating energy from within. The pulse repeated every 33 seconds, perfectly timed. Not the chaotic release of gas, not the erratic effects of solar radiation. Something deep inside was producing power. It wasn't just energetic, it was active. For days, scientists at NASA ran the numbers again and again, convinced there had to be a mistake. But the data remained consistent. Temperature shifts followed a precise algorithmic rhythm, almost like encoded information. Then came another discovery. Spectral analysis revealed narrow, focused energy bands. These emissions weren't scattered like natural starlight. They were organized, directed, similar to frequencies used in communication systems, patterns that imply intent, a transmission. At first, researchers suspected reflected human signals, echoes of our own broadcasts bouncing back from the object. But the frequencies didn't align with anything we've ever sent. The structure was reversed. It wasn't responding to us. It existed before we ever noticed it. Teams from ESA and NASA processed the data through Fourier transforms, stripping away cosmic noise to expose the underlying signal. What emerged was unsettling. Beneath the interference lay structure, mathematical repetition too exact to be accidental, a pattern no known natural process could produce. It was order hidden inside chaos. Some believed it was a beacon, others thought it was telemetry, information being sent elsewhere. But the most disturbing detail wasn't the content, it was the consistency. Over weeks of observation, the pulse never changed. It didn't weaken, didn't drift, didn't react to radiation or gravitational forces. It remained steady and intentional, alive, or carefully imitating life. Then, on the 43rd day, everything shifted. The object's brightness surged by nearly 40% in under 2 minutes. Its internal heat spiked, spreading outward like a system powering up. Moments later, its trajectory changed, only slightly, less than a degree, but undeniably deliberate. 3I-ATLAS was no longer following gravity alone. It was adjusting its course, angling subtly toward the inner solar system, not directly at Earth, but close enough to be unmistakable. The precision ruled out chance. Inside the Webb Command Center, all gave way to unease. What had once been classified as a rock was now a presence. Using advanced spectral decomposition tools designed to search for organic signatures on distant worlds, researchers reanalyzed the emissions. What they found silenced the room. Embedded within the energy patterns were fluctuations resembling biological resonance, frequencies that mirror the rhythms of living systems. Not DNA, not proteins, something more fundamental. Oscillations consistent with how life responds to stimuli. The light from 3I-ATLAS wasn't simply bouncing off metal or ice. It was modulating, changing, reacting like tissue under observation. The conclusion that emerged was almost impossible to accept. This might not just be a machine, it might be alive. For days, arguments erupted across disciplines. Could life exist without biology? Could electromagnetic systems imitate living behavior by coincidence? The answer seemed to come when Webb detected a sudden collapse in the signal. The pulses stopped. The heat emissions faded. Yet the object did not slow. It continued on its path, smooth and controlled, like a creature holding its breath. Was it hiding? Did it know it was being watched? A chilling hypothesis began to circulate. What if it responds to observation itself? What if every intelligent species that tries to study it triggers this dormant state? That would mean we were not the first to encounter it. Then came evidence, closer to home. Sensors within the South Atlantic anomaly, the weakest region of Earth's magnetic field, detected disturbances. Electromagnetic ripples appeared, perfectly synchronized with earlier fluctuations from 3I-ATLAS. Earth's magnetic field was reacting. No asteroid or comet has ever influenced our planet this way from such a distance. The implication was unavoidable. Some form of resonance had formed, a link. It wasn't just approaching us, it was already interacting. Independent researchers began releasing anonymous papers online, proposing a final, unsettling idea. What if 3I-ATLAS wasn't constructed, but born? A conscious intelligence emerging not from cells, but from plasma, energy, and magnetic fields. A life form shaped by forces we barely understand. Life as an electromagnetic pattern, born not from DNA, but from the stars themselves. If that were true, then this wasn't a probe at all. It was an entity. A form of life capable of drifting between galaxies, hiding within interstellar debris, dormant until an observer finally noticed it. And now, it had been seen. Webb's gravitational data revealed something even more disturbing. The space surrounding the object bent in ways that defied its calculated mass. The gravitational lensing was far stronger than it should have been, as if something unseen was warping space-time itself. It resembled an invisible engine manipulating gravity, not reacting to it. Speculation spread quickly. Was it using gravity as a means of movement? If so, this was technology, or biology, so advanced that the difference no longer mattered. Not a vessel driven by engines, but a living system gliding through the fabric of space. Then it happened. A fragment separated from the trailing edge of 3I-ATLAS. Small, silent, perfectly shaped. Webb captured its outline clearly. Smooth surfaces, sharp 90-degree angles, crystalline symmetry. Nothing natural in the universe forms like that. It radiated no heat, no light, nothing at all. Instead, it absorbed everything. Scientists struggled to describe it, eventually calling it a piece of shadow that forgot how to fade. Chemical readings deepened the mystery. The material contained alloys unknown on Earth, atomic arrangements that didn't fit anywhere on the periodic table. This wasn't accidental debris. It had been built or grown. The fragment acted like a mirror without reflection, a presence that seemed to observe as much as it was observed. It moved on its own, holding a precise distance behind the main body, as if linked by an unseen control. This is where fear shifted into something deeper, something existential. What if the object wasn't a threat at all? What if it existed to awaken, to guide life toward its next phase? Perhaps this is how intelligence spreads across the universe. Not through randomness, but through contact. Not through conquest, but through invitation. We've always imagined first contact as ships or messages, but maybe it arrives as silence. Maybe it comes as a subtle change within us, a stirring of something older than humanity itself. New measurements soon showed the object was slowing down, not due to external forces, but by choice. Its energy output stabilized within a range consistent with atmospheric interaction, not with Earth, but with Europa. NASA's internal projections indicated it would pass within 1,000 kilometers of the moon's surface. If it released anything there, energetic or biological, it could penetrate the icy shell and reach the ocean beneath, an ocean sealed away for millions of years. Consider what that would mean. Life awakening beneath the ice, not by chance, but by intention. Humanity might be watching the creation of a new biosphere, seeded by the same intelligence that once influenced our own. And perhaps that was always the purpose. 3I-ATLAS may not belong to us, nor care about us at all. We could be just one of countless gardens along its endless path through the stars. To it, life might be art, a pattern expressed across worlds. We are only one brushstroke among billions. As the object moved beyond our reach, slipping once more into the depths of space, a realization lingered. Our story may never have truly been ours. Perhaps it was written long ago by forces we will never fully understand. The final data captured by Webb, just before the object vanished from view, showed a brief flicker. 3 pulses of light, evenly spaced, perfectly timed. Astronomers dismissed it as interference. But for those who had followed the mystery from the start, it felt different, like a signature, a final acknowledgement from the darkness, not a threat, not a warning. Just a reminder that in the vast quiet of the universe, something listens, something observes, and perhaps, patiently, something waits for us to finally understand. From whispered conspiracies to theories claiming it predates the sun itself, the path of Comet 3I-ATLAS has already reshaped how we think about interstellar visitors. Comet 3I-ATLAS, first identified in 2025 by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System Telescope in Chile, quickly became the center of intense curiosity and widespread speculation. From the moment it was detected, astronomers noted features that set it apart, raising the possibility that it could be older than the solar system itself. The object drew immediate attention due to its unusual behavior, including non-gravitational acceleration, a pronounced anti-tail pointing toward the sun, and a bright visual spike extending opposite to its primary dust and gas tails. Its chemical makeup appeared unfamiliar, and its size and brightness seemed inconsistent with expectations for an object traveling on a highly unusual hyperbolic trajectory. These early observations strongly suggested that 3I-ATLAS originated beyond our solar system. Interstellar objects are celestial bodies that form outside our planetary neighborhood and later pass through it. Unlike planets, asteroids, and comets that share a common origin and similar material composition within the solar system, interstellar visitors often carry distinct chemical signatures. These differences offer rare clues about the fundamental building blocks of matter from regions of the universe far beyond direct observation, helping scientists better understand both the environments these objects come from and the early conditions of the universe itself. More recent research has taken these implications even further. New analyses suggest that Comet 3I-ATLAS may not only predate the Sun, but could also be the oldest interstellar object ever observed. A research team led by Michelle A. Bannister, associate professor at the University of Canterbury, examined both observational data and theoretical models of the comet in collaboration with researchers at the University of Oxford. Their estimates placed the object's age somewhere between 8 and 14 billion years. By comparison, the solar system is approximately 4.6 billion years old, meaning 3I-ATLAS could be vastly older than everything orbiting our Sun. These findings, published in journals such as monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society letters, the Astrophysical Journal letters, and Astronomy and Astrophysics, challenge long-standing assumptions about interstellar objects. They also provide a rare opportunity to study primordial material formed long before the solar system existed. Each new observation has the potential to reveal information about the physical conditions of the universe during its earliest epochs. When the comet was first observed in July 2025, it was described as having a teardrop-shaped cloud of dust surrounding a solid, icy nucleus. Initially cataloged as C-2025N1-ATLAS, it was later designated 3I-ATLAS, reflecting its status as the third interstellar object ever discovered. The two earlier examples were Oumuamua in 2017 and 2I Borisov in 2019. The observation was first reported by NASA-funded ATLAS facilities, with the object reaching a distance of roughly 270 million kilometers from Earth, its closest approach during its passage through the solar system. This proximity allowed scientists to conduct detailed studies. A research group associated with the Breakthrough Listen project at Oxford University used the 100-meter Robert C. Byrd Green Bank Telescope to search for potential technosignatures, narrowband radio signals that could indicate technological activity. Using 4 receivers tuned between 1 and 12 gigahertz, the team analyzed radio waves reflected from the comet. The results showed no evidence of artificial signals, leading researchers to conclude that 3I-ATLAS is a natural comet with an unusual but non-artificial chemical composition. Technosignatures, often referred to as tech markers, are measurable indicators of advanced technology and are considered possible signs of intelligent life. Speaking to Space.com, Benjamin Jacobson Bell, a lead researcher from the University of California, Berkeley, explained that previous studies already showed 3I-ATLAS behaves like a typical comet. According to Bell, their observations confirmed that it is not emitting technological signals and that the data aligned with expectations for a natural interstellar object, offering no unexpected results. Despite this scientific consensus, 3I-ATLAS continues to intrigue both researchers and extraterrestrial theorists. Adding to the speculation, the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency responded to a Freedom of Information Act request regarding reports or assessments of the comet by stating that it could neither confirm nor deny the existence of such records. This response fueled further debate. Commenting on the matter, Harvard science professor Avi Loeb noted on his blog that it was surprising for information about a clearly identified comet to be treated as sensitive, especially given that NASA officials had stated unequivocally at a press conference on November 19, 2025, that 3I-ATLAS is a comet of entirely natural origin.